King Arthur again at number 53. Great river, 53?
Isn't it 55?
55.
Told you. See,
I
know
can't
my
count.
stuff.
Right, first of all, welcome back to Natasha to the Grow Room.
Thanks. It's good
She's
to
been
be
away
back.
for a while. She's back here to get her interviewing skills down. Okay, we're going to get on with the show. Here we are back at the King Arthur. Thank you for joining us from around the world. I know you're there. Please welcome to the stage, Samantics.
Woo, 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 woo!
Got a bit of audience in there. I smile all the time. I'm living my life. Everything's fine. Hi, my name's Sam. I smile all the time. I'm living my life. Everything's fine. Hi, my name's Sam. It's nice to meet you. I smile all the time. I'm living my life. Everything's fine. I like to force a smile upon my face, make you think that I'm okay so you will go away. Really I am far from fine but unable to say. I'm pretty certain soon I am going to break. I need to stop concealing it, try not to hide away, but I feel better knowing that the world doesn't know I'm insane. Cause I'm safer here. No fear of being judged, fear of being tainted with that stigma-laced brush. This is fucked up, my great life sucks. Contemplating suicide more often than I'm not, because I see no reason to be sinking in this rut. It makes it harder as I know that everything I've got is enough to make me happy, keep me safe and keep me loved. I keep sinking like I've a pocket full of rocks, because I see no reason, yeah I feel like it's my fault. It's time that I speak up because I won't survive alone. So hi, my name's Sam. I live with depression. I smile all the time. Yeah, it's often a lie now. I'm living my life. I'm pretending everything's fine. Hi, my name's Sam. I live with depression. I smile all the time. It's often a lie now. I'm living my life. Everything's fine. Growing up though, everything was fine. Full of confidence and ambition, had a very healthy mind. Wasn't until I was 20 I first felt the signs. Something felt different and didn't feel right. Felt a lot of dark thoughts, very few light. Faced a nasty breakup which altered me entirely. Never changed back though, it dwells inside of me. Can't live another day hiding or denying it. 10 years later later and I was still messed up. Anxiety and depression, always watching from afar, waiting for me to relax a bit and put down my guard. When they strike, it goes dark. I get to very real, very hard. Pain in my heart, like it's breaking, but it beats so fast. I struggle with the simplest of tasks, and even getting out of bed is like a total disaster. It's not me feeling sorry for myself. I'm a repeat survivor suffering poor mental health. This chemical imbalance causing problems in my head. Joy's gone and she's left, sadness at the desk. I feel the only way to freedom's hanging by the neck. This life-threatening illness needs some more respect, cause it's real, it kills. I've only just survived, not the only sufferer, I'm merely 1 in 5. In every year that goes by, roughly 1 million people take their own lives. So how many of them do you think would survive if they didn't feel like they had to hide?
Hi, my name's Sam.
I live with depression.
I smile all the time.
It's often a lie now.
I'm living my life.
I'm pretending everything's fine.
Hi, my name's Sam.
And I live with depression.
I smile all the time.
Yeah, it's often a lie now.
I'm
Living my life. And I'm pretending
Everything's fine.
cause now 1 in 3 people suffer just like me, if not a lot worse, from this mental disease. Doesn't mean it's not real just cause you can't see it. We can't wear a cast around our hearts so you'll believe it. Please remember nobody is ever safe. A very dangerous symptom is that we will hide away, sometimes too afraid to admit it to ourselves, terrified of ever telling anybody else. We know what you will say to us, you'll be okay, brush it off, lighten up and it'll go away. It won't go, it always wants to stay. If it really was that easy, we'd have done it already, okay? We need help, love, your patience. We need to talk about it, we may take medication. People are afraid that it can cause complications. People think you're crazy if it's happy pills you're taking. You feel a physical pain, you take a pill. Guzzle down medicine when you feel ill. What's the difference if I'm taking meds for how I feel? Help control my sadness, help me feel a lot more real. Not isolated away from people that surround me. Looking like I'm fine but always feeling like I'm drowning. No one should have to hide this or deal with it alone. Sometimes all we need is not to feel on our own. So
Hi, my name's Sam.
and I live with depression.
I smile all the time. I'm living my life. Everything's fine.
Thank you very much. A bit of a moody start, wasn't it? Fucking hell. So hi guys, I'm Sam, and I'll try and play some nicer, more positive songs as soon as I can work out how to use this fucking microphone stand. Ah, shit, don't matter. Okay, thank you very, very much to King Arthur for having me and streaming this. Hello, Mum, etc. And Dad, because I don't want him to feel left out. Wicked. Thanks, guys, for coming down. This is a song about a particularly beautiful day when I woke up and I did not feel any form of anxiety or nervousness or that feeling like I had something to do. It was just calm, and it was really bloody nice. So this is a song about that day.
fluttered away. Ooh, it's such a beautiful day. It's such a beautiful day.
I wake up naturally, something doesn't feel right. I don't have a twisted, sickening feeling crippling my insides. I don't have 100 worrisome thoughts that are swarming around my mind. I feel fine and I actually mean it this time. There's nothing for me to hide. Outside the sun brightly shines, not a single cloud in sight, which sums up the way that I'm feeling today. I feel high, but I don't know why. But I won't question it, I've accepted it. I wanna see what I might find on the day when I get to let everything go and leave all my troubles behind. So I get up and get dressed. Today I wear fresh, straight from the drawer, not the floor. Yes, yes! Only the best for the day that's been blessed with no stress in the spring in my step, not depressed or messed up. Today I feel free. How long it lasts, there is no guarantee. I need to embrace it, maintain belief that today is a day where it's good to be me. So
today is just a beautiful day. My troubles and my worries seem to have fluttered away. It's such a beautiful day. It's such a beautiful day.
So I step out the door, I go for a walk. Air tastes fresher than before, more pure. Everything's better when the sunshine pours. Feel the vitamin D being absorbed by my body, making everything a bit brighter. Weight on my shoulders a little bit lighter. Tightness I get in my chest seems minor. I can't recall a day I've had that's ever felt finer. Birds singing, church bells ringing, reminded that we're all still living. Laughter from the children on the park swing swinging. It's rare, yeah, I can't stop grinning. Grass seems greener, the sky's so blue. Who knew? My vision of the world so skewed when I don't have a tinted view to look through. It's rare, yeah, it feels brand new. So
today is just a beautiful day. My troubles and my worries seem to have fluttered away. It's such a beautiful day. It's such a beautiful day.
I'll make the most of it, this beautiful day. I must embrace it and savor every breath that I take. I must make it count, try to appreciate it before it goes away. Cause I know that this won't last forever, but that is okay. Cause when the dark days do resurface, that are harder and far from perfect, I know to battle through and stay in the flow will all be worth it. Soon enough, a day like this will return and show me purpose. Just this thought may keep me from sinking deep below the surface. So savor the days that are beautiful. Say goodbye to the tough. Make the good days something to hold on to and try to discard the rough. Let the light shine in on the bright days. Keep wrapped up through the dark. And always know when the difficult days do show, they'll never last.
No. Today is just a beautiful day. My troubles and my worries seem to have fluttered away.
Thanks. Yeah. Thank you very much, guys. Bloody hell. That's a step closer to my face. That's good, isn't it? This next song is it's about having a conversation with somebody on the internet. And we all know how fun that can be. So this person wasn't very happy with me at the time. It's fair enough. I had upset them. cryptic. Anyway, their big shutdown at the end, and they had a really long email that told me all the stuff that's wrong with me, you know. Not like I'm going to let that bother me. And at the end they said, Sam, you are a joke! That's how I imagine they said it. It was just tight. You are nothing more than a banjo-playing Eminem wannabe. That is the nicest fucking thing anybody has ever said to me in my entire life. Like, multi-millionaire guy. It's not a he. Plot twist. Okay, so this is the song called The Banjo-Playing Eminem Wannabe. Okay, so there's this very, really fast bit in the middle of this song, and I think I've made it too fast on the loop pedal. But we're going to go with it, we're going to see how it works, and I might collapse. Anybody know first aid? Join me on stage, that'd be great. Banjo playing Eminem wannabe. Don't think you quite understand what it is you're calling me. I'm just a banjo playing Eminem wannabe. Don't think you quite understand what it is you're calling me. I'm just a banjo playing Eminem wannabe. Don't think you quite understand what it is you're calling me. I'm just a banjo playing Eminem wannabe. Don't think you quite understand what it is you're calling me. Look, if you had one moderately inaccurate message on the internet, would you capture it? Or would you let it go? Actually, based on the legal issues I face from this fucking song, I'd say let it go because it is not worth it. Please don't sue me, Eminem. Now look, I get that you're angry and you don't like me. I'm not fond of you though, so I don't mind it. I find it pretty funny that you've tried to put me down and penetrate my mind with your besting soul. I wish was true. This ain't a banjo, it's just a uke, which is easier to play and learn to use. The tuning on the banjo leaves me confused, so you need to learn a little bit more. A banjo has a drum skin, the uke does not. The next time you try to take me, leave me feeling sore. Do a bit of research and make sure your insults are factually accurate, or you may just leave me laughing, rolling round on the floor, phoning everyone I know and hearing them roar. If anything, I think you need a fucking round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen of the King Arthur, please put your hands together for the cunt that doesn't matter. I'm just a banjo playing Eminem wannabe. I don't think you quite understand what it is you're calling me. I'm just a banjo playing Eminem wannabe. I don't think you quite understand what it is you're calling me. But the next bit's the best bit, I did not expect it. I bet you regret this, cause the smile that I was left with was a blessing. I'm guessing that's not your first intention. You're venting aggression, I think it's best to mention that Eminem is in the league of his own, one of the most respected rappers with impeccable flow, touring around the globe, playing sold out shows. Problem is that he's the only rapper you know. You say you wanna be like him, that's like saying to a peasant he wants to be a king. Can't say your mind getting millions to sing. Happy making hundreds, I love how I live. I'd love to have the lyrical wizardry given to me to help turn on my misery, spitting out mentally difficult lyrics is something I'm working on every day. Happy to make it my mission, no vision of giving it to but nothing to giving. I'm winning this shit if I'm leaving a bit of what them enemies and I'm happy with
The
it.
banjo playing Eminem wannabe.
Fucking hell.
Don't think you quite understand what it is you're calling me. I'm just a banjo playing Eminem wannabe. Don't think you quite understand what it is you're calling me.
Now I think it's best to mention, if what you said was truthful, the song I wrote as my response to you would be more brutal. Claim to stab and shoot you, that's not my suiting. That's not the way I do things. I like hot drinks and computing. Making music as a way to take away the frustration of blaming hateful viruses that try to get to my brain. It's okay, great, I love that all you say really made me laugh, and yeah, it made my fucking day.
I'm just a banjo playing Eminem wannabe.
Say thank you ever so much.
Don't think you quite understand what it is you're calling me.
When the real Slim Shady, please not sue.
Just the banjo playing Eminem wannabe. Don't think you quite understand what it is you're calling me.
Wicked. Shit, yeah. This is fucking awesome. Amazing. Thank you all so much for making me feel wanted. It's really nice. Oh, I love you. Don't know who I said that to, but it's true. So we're going to do this in sets, I think. I think I've been about 20 odd minutes. I'm going to do one more song and then have a little interview, because that's not going to be awkward. Standard. But this song does have a little sing-along chorus. This is a song about love and love songs and how they are absolutely full of shit. Let's be honest, they are full of absolute bollocks, and they set very, very high standards for everybody involved, and it needs to end now. This is a song called True Love, and in the chorus it goes, "This is true love," and if you could just shout back, "True love," that would be great. Quick practice. This is true love. True love. True love. Never changes, but I love the power. Thanks, guys, for entertaining me. When I go to show my love for you, I want you to know I mean it. That's I mean it, I do when I speak the truth. It's important that you believe it. But there's a problem with so many love songs making promises hard to keep, romantic gestures hard to beat, and impossible to achieve. Winging it. You see, I'd swear to grant your every wish and make them all come true, but there's a billion things you can wish for I know I could not do, so I could not grant your happiness or give everything to you, but I could take you out to Subway if that's what you'd like to do. I'd be lying if I told you that I'd give you the stars. Don't be sad when I tell you that I can't give you my heart, cause I needed to help keep breathing. Without my heartbeat beating, wouldn't be speaking. Now I would be deceased with a hole in my chest still bleeding. I'd be misleading if I said I'd sell the 7 seas for you. I have no nautical knowledge at all, and I wouldn't have even a clue of what to do or how to do it. I'd probably sink and drown. The last thing that I want is for my death to bring you down. Also, I don't want to fucking drown. What's that going to achieve? And this is true love. I can't give you the stars, yeah, this is true love. I can't give you my heart, no, this is true love. I'll just do what I can, yeah, this is true love. Cause I'm a regular man. Irregular man. If I told you that I'd hold you and I'd never let you go, I'm pretty sure you'd get annoyed, you'd never be left alone. I'd hold you while you tried to eat, I'd hold you on the phone, I'd have to hold you sat on the toilet too. It's probably best I don't. Nah, to claim no mountains high enough to stop me reaching you. Given my levels of fitness and broken hip, I would have just said that's true. But I would certainly try, I'd probably die, my body would turn to blue. Given the prep and the planning I need, it could take a year or two. I won't walk to the end of the earth for you, 'cause I'm no lying twat. It's not that I wouldn't want to, it's just the earth's not fucking flat. That's just that, I can't change it, please don't think I'm being short. Can't love you to the moon and back, 'cause I'm no astronaut. I won't say I'm crazy about you, as this could imply. I fantasize about cutting your skin off and wearing it over mine. This isn't quite the message I'm intending to send, and I won't call you my angel, 'cause that does suggest you're dead. This is true love, I can't give you the stars, yeah, this is true love. I can't give you my heart, no, this is true love. I'll just do what I can, it's fucking true love, 'cause I'm a regular man. So if this is what I cannot do, what is it I can give ya? I want to offer real stuff, I'll actually deliver. I'll do what I can as a regular man. I don't want to make it clear that when compared to wanky love songs, my love is nowhere near as glamorous, fabulous, amorous, rapturous. In fact, it's way more average. I can't take away your sadness. I'll tell you terrible jokes and can't free you from your pain, but I can bring you ibuprofen. Can't stop you getting cancer, but I'll apply your suntan lotion. If you want to pop my spots, you can, to show you my devotion. In a pus-filled explosion, I'll scratch your back, I'll make you toast, I'll write you songs that I'll then sing, which may have creepy references about me wearing your skin. That's just nonsense, this is real, I want to mean each single thing. I'll pop to the shop and you can't be asked for just some onion rings. If there's something in your teeth, I'll make sure that I say I won't get annoyed or pissy if you eat chips straight off my plate. On the days that you don't feel that great, please always turn to me. I may not have the answers, but I'll make you cups of tea constantly. 'Cause that's pretty much all I can do. I can make you a honey and lemon up too if you're suffering from the flu. I do not want my love for you to ever be misconstrued, 'cause it may not seem that I'm offering much, but at least it's fucking true love. And I can't give you the stars, yeah, this is true love. I can't give you my heart, no, this is true love. I'll just do what I can, yeah, this is true love. 'Cause I'm a regular man, yeah, this is true love. Fuck yeah. Thank you very much, guys. That is the end of part one. Stay tuned if you want to see me answer questions that I don't know that are coming. That's what we decided. Just make him up. Put me on the spot. Sorry, I'm talking over you.
Come on the spot.
Am I staying here to
Come and have
No,
a
no, no, no,
breather.
no. Let's be a bit long interview if it's all the way over there. Come on.
You're coming over here into the garden.
Yeah,
Inside,
well,
outside garden.
as he's coming down and sorting himself out, I was just going to tell you about what's coming up at the King Arthur over the next couple of days. Tomorrow night, we've got Dr. Amber Queen. He's going to be mixing up some 80s, 90s, and 70s, all of it, mix, mash, tape, mess up. And then the night after that, we've got the extravaganza after party, and we've got set DJs going to blow your head off after the amazing time in the Abbey. But Jesus, man. That was amazing. Yeah.
That was a hell of a high five. Can't play the other
Sorry, I
half.
really didn't want to hurt you.
That was a workout, wasn't it?
That
You
was-
are clearly sweating.
I am disgustingly sweaty. I am like the epitome of wet. No,
No, the
Sweaty.
epitome.
I'm just a little sweaty.
You're wet.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Incredible amount of energy you've got on stage.
Thanks.
That was
Beautiful.
fantastic. So, I mean, start with the basics. Obviously, you know, where did you start out?
It started with poetry when I just growing up, and then tried to do a little bit of music here and there. My brother would produce songs, and he'd spend months and months working on them. And then whenever we performed, he'd press play on a laptop, and it took away kind of felt a bit like glorified karaoke. So we kind of, it fizzled out a bit, and then one day I bought a loop pedal. It was actually after a really difficult time, and I wrote the first song that I played tonight, Smile All the Time, was the first thing that I did, and then it had a wicked response, and then I realised I could turn mental health issues into songs and stuff that makes it easier to talk about. As in a real genuine conversation, I would be way more closed off than I would be in a song.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely something that's like needs to be talked about more, and there needs to be more support, and there's more of a focus, really.
I do think more people are talking. Either more people are suffering or more people are talking, because when I wrote the song it was 1 in 5 people and then it turned to 1 in 3, so hopefully that just means that more people, it's always been 1 in 3, but more people are talking about it.
Definitely. I was going to ask you, I mean, clearly, obviously from your lyrics, that's very, very personal issue with you, and you suffer it from yourself.
Yeah.
I suffer it from myself, and loads of people I know do. And what would you say is obviously it's so underfunded right now, as I'm sure you know.
Yeah, very much so.
I mean, what would you say the route forward would be?
So, in my honest opinion, everybody's different and will deal with things in different ways, but I have now used a concoction of different things. I am on meds. I swore to myself for 10 years I wouldn't take meds because I didn't want to become reliant upon them. And then when I did finally come off them, after taking them for a while, I had my worst ever episode. So now I just see that as breakfast, and that is fine. That is part of my diet. But a massive part of it was music and finding something creative, whether that be art or lyric writing or just anything that lets you be a little bit creative and express yourself in a way that isn't as intense as a conversation with a professional.
For sure.
So creative outlet.
Yes,
absolutely. Would you say that, like, a lot of the time that with mental health, that society is asking people to change around it rather than society to change around, like, the fact that there's so many more people that are depressed now?
Yeah, I think, I hope I'm answering the question right. I think that there is more being done and more people are talking about it. There are still people out there that would say, oh, it's just the wee peas, you'll be fine, and they can get a swift elbow drop to the face. That'd be nice. But yeah, it's I think people are waking up a little bit, and I don't want that to sound cliched.
No, I think you're absolutely right. I think it's becoming more and more standard,
more
sort of
accepted
conversation.
And yeah, it's one of that's the other thing that I'd say helps is talking. Just either you can find somebody that you trust and just that will understand. They don't have to have all the answers, but they can just go, shit, should we just sit down together or just go for a walk or just do something? You don't have to give them the solution because there rarely is one.
You've just got to find the right way for you because it's a very personal thing, isn't it? So
100%, yeah. So hopefully everybody can find their own thing.
In terms of what you're feeling and the way you're putting it into your tunes, do you have a method or a standard sort of setup method of where you get what you want in your head down on the paper? And you've got some really, really, really good rhymes and rapping going on there. Cool. No, I love it.
And you can sing. Impressed. You can sing, and you
totally.
Can hold a beat, and you can play all these instruments. It's amazing.
It's okay. Do you have a method, or is it just like as it comes, or do you have a shed that you go to, or
a man shed?
I wish. No, I don't have a man shed. I did have the room of requirement in my previous house.
Brilliant.
Which is a little Harry Potter reference there for any of the geeks in the crowd. Woo! Block yourself. But yeah, it's. Some of the songs, like the more personal ones, are just, it will happen on a day. I will feel like shit and I think this is something I've got to do. Or when I get called a banjo player in M&M Wannabe, I'll laugh my socks off and then write a song and kind of channel my whatever I would feel through that. And so those ones are more kind of spontaneous and they'll happen usually just on the day that I think about it. When then there's other ones that I try and not do serious songs all the time and try and have a bit of light relief. Don't worry guys, there's some light relief coming. And those ones are actually a bit more difficult to write. They're kind of, it's more forced at times and it takes me longer over if I do a verse in a day and then wait for a little bit and then come back to it sort of thing because I'm not always feeling
in the mood.
Yo, yeah.
Excellent. So where do you come from? So you're obviously here in the King Arthur. Right now in Glastonbury Town. I am in Glastonbury Town. I'm residing, never used that word in a conversation, thought I'd break it out today.
May as well.
In Exeter, residing in Exeter at the moment, but originally from kind of Clevedon way, so not too far from here, down the road.
I like Clevedon, it's nice.
Yeah, it's alright, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
For a
it's fine.
visitor.
Yeah, for a visitor. I was walking down the. I left there for a while, and I was quite glad that I'd left. And I came back, and I had a stripy jumper on, and somebody drove past, hanging out the window, going, "Stripy wanker!"
I love stripes.
I'm glad I left. If anybody's in Clevedon, I do like it. My dad's still there. Big up yourself, Dad.
Well done, him.
Yeah, good on you, sticking it out for the team.
I think that's the same as any sort of town you're from, isn't it, really? It's sort of like another person can come through and go, well, that's nice.
Lovely, isn't it? Look at
Yeah,
that
yeah,
wonky tree, isn't that nice?
Shit.
All right, mate, chill out.
Yeah, no, I'm not
I can
Clevedon.
say it because I'm from Clevedon.
Mate, I'm from Shepton Mallet. I've got a way up on you. Sorry, Shepton. I'm really, really sorry. Last time it was
Shepton Mallet's
Wells.
an up-and-coming place.
No, I'm on a thing of insulting every town in a local area. It's my hobby.
It's good. You're doing really well.
Thanks, mate. So promotional sort of stuff. We've got to do the digs.
Okay.
So what's coming up?
I have got various festivals coming up. There's a few this weekend. Outsider, which is close to here, but then a nice big one is Beautiful Days, and I'm going to be playing.
Where's that?
That is in Honiton, near Exeter. So it's kind of one of Devon's biggest festivals, and it's got an incredible lineup with Skunk and Nancy headlining. Just before me, obviously. Then I'm going to play after them.
FX.
And no effects and less than Jake. That was a nice surprise. But I'm kind of playing on Friday, like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm probably very, very early on there. So
Who's
if
got
anybody-
tickets?
Well, I hope
Anyone?
it's not too hot.
Yeah!
Please come and watch me.
Go
Thanks.
and see him.
Thanks. I'll try and play different songs to the ones I've played tonight.
Can you make a flag?
And then burn it so nobody has to stand behind it.
Anything else?
I've just released a new album called Keep Repeating It, and that is on all of the major sites except for Banjo playing Eminem Wannabe, because apparently that's a cover. Is
What?
it? Fuck.
Oh, fuck.
No, it's because I said, look, if you heard, they're like, that's too much like Eminem, I'm afraid. So I had to take it off the album.
So you
but
could
it's
get in
still
a
on
lot
the
of trouble,
CD.
couldn't you?
Yeah, could get into trouble, but
not
it's
worth it.
definitely not on the CD if you were to buy the CD, because that wouldn't be allowed. No, so yeah, and various other things that I don't even know what I'm doing tomorrow, so I can't plug anything else, I'm afraid.
Are you available online?
Yes, samantics.co.uk.
You heard it here.
Social
Probably
media
third.
/Samantics UK.
So what have we got coming up? What we got next? What
Next songs? My slightly sillier ones. The worst song that I've ever created in my life, and a true.
Thank you for performing that.
It's an absolute pleasure, and you can punch me in the face afterwards. I
would
promise.
never do that.
You might after you've heard it. And my gangster rap song, my anthem, because
From the ghetto?
of course, Clevedon is the ghetto. Yeah, we drive round in bimmers on the pier, and we live a
Lower your rowboats.
absolutely swaying in the ocean.
Rims on the motherfucker.
Yeah, boy.
Thank
It's
you.
an absolute pleasure to have you here today.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you very much
Mixing
for
it
talking
all
to
up
me.
with your styles.
And sweating all over your building.
Sweating.
May I've been loving your sweat.
Don't
Thank
hurt
you.
me. Yes.
That was that hurting.
That was really nice.
That was good. Thank you.
Shall I go?
Really nice to meet you.
Nice
and
to see
get
you,
back on
meet
that
you.
stage.
Get back on there. Give it up for Sam, otherwise popularly known as Samantics. This has been lovely. That was a lovely little chat with this guy. Take it away. No, he's not ready
Give him
yet.
a little. Give him a
He's
little.
not quick
bit
enough.
moment. He's got a lot to think about. He's multitasking.
Yeah, beer, pub, food, come down, music at the King Arthur. Yes. Come at the King Arthur. Sorry, come down at the King Arthur. Food.
Always a choice of
Food,
live
beer,
music.
vodka, gin.
Alex.
I don't work here anymore.
No, but you come here.
I'm good. So I left my harmonica somewhere, so I'm going to try and wing it using this. This is a song called The Little Things, and it's about finding the positives in every single day if you're having a bad one.
life to get by. When it gets too much, they're rude. You've got to remind you of why you love life. Gotta focus on the little things in life to get by. When it gets too much, they're rude. You've got to remind you of why you love life. Gotta focus on the little things in life to get by. When it gets too much, they're rude. You've got to remind you of why you love life. Gotta focus on the little things in life to get by. Cause when it gets too much, they're rude. You've got to remind you of why you love life.
Now it's not a secret that I suffer from depression. I confess it's often as the strength of it is less than when I share it out. It don't mean that I don't suffer now. I let the negatives pour in until I'm basically drowning. But when I'm down now, struggling to cope, I focus on the little things to help me keep afloat. Like when I find a £5 note in my coat. Woo! Drop my phone but my screen's not broke. Cause the little things that help me get by. A beautiful day where the sun shines bright. When the weather's rough but I can stay inside, wrapped up in my dressing gown, heating up high. Even a little decrease in petrol price. The rare occasion when the train's on time, staying up, playing PlayStation all night through my bloodshot eyes while I drink cheap wine. Little things, they will go unnoticed compared with the difficult bits. They're mediocre, they build up when together to lift weight upon my shoulders. I'm buzzing when I find a 50p inside the sofa. The hard to notice that everywhere is true. A smile from a passerby, hello to my mood. All those unforgettable moments where I make a nice brew. Not too milky and the bag's not stew.
Gotta focus on the little things in life to get by.
I drink loose leaf now.
When it gets too much, they're rude. You've got to remind you of why you love life. So you've gotta focus on the little things in life to get by.
Like a sip.
When it gets too much, they're rude. You've got to remind you of why you love life.
So it's the catch-up conversation that you haven't had in ages. Unexpected text message that isn't automated. It's a long yawn or satisfying stretch, holding on to something pleasant somebody else has said. When I see the sunrise, watch the sunset, a round of applause when it's just a mic check. There's something pretty special about the smell of fresh bread. The rare occasion getting breakfast in bed. Now you may not agree. I love to climb trees. I love the sound of waterfalls or quickly flowing streams. I'm grateful for a good night's sleep, or if something breaks but it is still within its guarantee. Anytime I get to see a member of my family, when I wake up thinking that it's Sunday but it's Saturday, the happy days I get, free from my depression. They happen now and then, but yeah, they soon become forgotten. So you've got
to focus on the little things in life to get by. When it gets too much, they're rude. You've got to remind you of why you love life. Gotta focus on the little things in life to get by. When it gets too much, they're rude. You've got to remind you of why you love life.
So I focus on the little things in life to get by. Discovering a new band I genuinely like. Coming top 3 when gaming online. Every perfect second that I spend outside my mind. I love the feeling of fresh sheets. I get a buzzing when receiving retweets. It's not huge news, I make it mean a lot to me, help me keep positive. Stay on top of things, extra long showers, sleeping past 9. When something that I want is down to less than half price. The whole of December because I get mulled wine. Dancing around the kitchen while I'm cleaning up high. Lying on the grass, staring at the sky. Anytime I'm reminded that I'm still alive. I've survived the dark times, I nearly didn't. I use the little things to remind me that I'm winning. Remind me that I'm winning, and I'm happy to be living.
Gotta focus on the little things in life to get by. When it gets too much, they're rude. You've got to remind you of why you love life.
Cool, thank you very much. Very nice of you to still be here, guys. Glad I didn't put you off with the interview. So I promised comedy songs, but then I forgot what songs I was playing. This next song is actually it's not a sad one. It's just it's a reflectional song about me mum. Big up Maggie, who might be watching. Yeah, I wrote this song for her 70th a few years ago, and my middle brother turned around and was like, "All right, show off. Write a song for mum." Woo. And then so next year, when Mother's Day came, I was like, yes. So I just did it again, but I made like a live video for it, and it was like, milking it much? That was his second year's response. Third year, it's not even to do with my mum anymore, it's just to piss my brother off. I just made another video for it, just a different one. So this is for you, Mum. And Chris, if you're watching, I'm still milking it.
You're the rock that I grew up on. You're the rock that gave me shelter. You're the rock that gave me comfort. You're the rock that made me who I am today. You're the rock that I grew up on. You're the rock that gave me shelter. You're the rock that gave me comfort. You're the rock that made me who I am today. You're the rock that I grew up on. You're the rock that gave me shelter. You're the rock that gave me comfort. You're the rock that made me who I am today. You're the rock that I grew up on. You're the rock that gave me shelter. You're the rock that gave me comfort. You're the rock that made me who I am. In 1985, I was born upon a rock that I grew up on, and a rock that showed me love, a rock that kept me sheltered, and a rock that taught me trust, a rock that always kept me safe when storms became too rough, a rock that kept me fed, kept me warm and gave me luck, a rock that always knew just how to help when I got stuck, a rock that kept her patience when I'm sure she'd had enough. This is the rock that I grew up on, the rock I call my mum. I do not feel that I can fit all I want to say into a single set of words to make my true feelings portrayed. I do my best and say some of the things that make you the lady who made me who I am today, for which I'm eternally grateful. You gave me a life that's stable, taught me never to be hateful. You showed me love's the only way to make a difference in this crazy world in which you raised me. I drove you crazy, you never turned your back on me, you always came to save me. You're the rock that I grew up on, the rock that kept me safe. You're the rock that gave me shelter when I struggled with the rain. You're the rock that gave me comfort when I struggled with the pain. You're the rock that made me who I am today. You're the rock that I grew up on. You're the rock that gave me shelter. You're the rock that gave me comfort. You're the rock that made me who I am today. You worked so hard to raise us, I was only one of three.
You worked your fingers to the bone, ensuring we could eat. Have shoes upon our feet and a house that we could heat. You'd work away for weeks and then return to angry teens who would scream obscenities at you and act like little twats. Can't believe I told you once, I wish you'd not come back. It haunts me to this day, I know it's far from fact. It was only 'cause you wanted me to take a bath. That time I got mad and kicked a hole into the wall. When Dad asked what had happened, it was you who took the fall. You knew I was too scared to tell the truth. You lied and told him that it happened all because of you. When I said I like piano, you quickly got me lessons. Somehow didn't throw me out when I went through adolescence. You'd sit with me in silence when I faced my worst depression. Help ensure my safety when my mental state was threatened. You're the rock that I grew up on. You're the rock that gave me shelter. Struggle with the rain. You're the rock that gave me comfort. When I struggled with the pain. You're the rock that made me who I am today. You're the rock that I grew up on. The rock that kept me safe. You're the rock that gave me shelter from the troubles and the rain. You're the rock that gave me comfort when I struggled with the pain. You're the rock that made me who I am today. So here's to you, Mum, and everything you've done, for putting up with all the times in which we got it wrong. You let us make our own mistakes but showed us how they make us strong. If ever we would call for help though, you would respond. On the days we derailed, you'd help us back on the track. I wish there was a way in which we could give something back, to show you how we appreciate all you've done in the past. There's a few things we can do for you, although we're not fast. Well, fix your laptop when you think it's broken. Help you with your emails when they do not seem to open. I'm hoping that this sort of stuff's enough to show devotion. Compared to what you've done for us, these acts are merely tokens. But for all the times you've helped us not to feel alone, we'll download useful apps and all your music to your phone. When you're techno illiterate, raise our eyes, we'll try hard not to moan. Whatever we can do, we'll do, just to try and show that you're the mum who's got the luckiest of sons. We hope you make you proud enough and just how far we've come. Hope you know how much we owe for everything you've done, for shaping us into the individuals we've become. And yes, Mum, you are a little bit nuts. That's one of the things I like the most. You're funny is you're also such a fighter, though you never give up. So thank you every single day for always picking our rock. 'Cause you're the rock that I grew up on. You're the rock that kept me safe. You're the rock that gave me shelter from the troubles and the rain. You're the rock that gave me comfort when I struggle with the pain. You're the rock that made me who I am today. 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 Thank you. Okay, here comes the gangster rap song. Put your shit in the air like you just don't really mind what's going on. That's the right, isn't it?
bad man.
Let's start with the fact I'm not the baddest of bad. I'm the crazy kind of cunt who drinks his water from the tap. Don't use a water filter, nah need for that. Hardcore fam, not a pussy old twat. No way, I don't use an umbrella in the rain. Only wash my clothes myself when they're noticeably stained. Don't always eat my fried fruits and vegetables every day. I do whatever I like, I'm off the fucking chain. Stay in my dressing gown and pants all day without getting changed, cause I roll that way. Don't always buy a ticket when I go on a train. I love some money with me just in case. And I was one step to steal some bubble gum back in the day. I said I did it, I secretly paid, but I have nicked paper clips, pencils and post-its from previous jobs, cause I'm a madman, you know this, yes, I'm a madman. So watch your back, prick, a motherfucking madman. Yes, I am a madman. I'm a motherfucking bad man. I swear a lot from my dirty old mouth. Might not take my shoes off when I come into your house. Make myself a cup or put my feet upon your couch. If I've overstepped the bar, then throw me out. I drive around town, windows wound down. Hip hop mega mix turns up loud. I sing fuck the police. I proper scream it. They drive past, I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Oh God, no, don't tell Maggie. Mom, I didn't do it, I'm sorry. Don't let this fool you, I'm a troublemaker. Parked my car in a restricted space once. Got a ticket, went out of my mind. I saw a guy in a fluorescent yellow jacket nearby. Rage built up, fire inside. Fist clenched, got the warden in my sights. Heart started to thump, but it's no surprise. I drove home, paid the fine online, cause no, I'm not a madman. I wish I was, yo. I'm not a proper bad man. No matter how hard I try, I'll never be a madman. It's not fair. Oh, I wish I was a bad man. Yo, I take drugs every goddamn day. Prescribed by my doctor, they keep me sane. Fix my brain, because I'm fucking insane. Even on the rails you ought to stay out of my way. I'm over 30 now, I do what I want. I'm the crazy motherfucker who leaves the toilet seat up. Out of control, trust me now your minds will be blown. I'll eat a large pizza by myself in one go. Never peel potatoes even when they're making mash. I put recycling in the regular trash. I'll often raise my voice a bit when teaching the class. When I go to the cinema, yeah, I take my own snacks. Cause I'm a bad man, I do what I like. Don't ever help me when I'm riding a bike. I'm fucking dangerous, I live on the edge. There's even days when I don't make the goddamn bed. Enough said. It's quite clear that I'm off my head. So the first time he ever played this song, my friend misheard the words and he heard something different. He heard this. Na 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 na. He thought I was saying fucking Batman. Thanks, guys. Woo. You have been absolutely fucking fabulous. Thank you very much. Thank you, anybody that's also watched online. And yeah, thank you so much. I've got one more song, and I am sorry in advance, because it's the worst thing you're ever going to hear in your life. So I realised that not all of my music is instantly accessible. Because what's this weirdo on stage going like, and so some people that are just out for a drink are going to go, what the fuck is this guy? So I thought I'd write an accessible song for all people to enjoy and make me a fuck ton of money, live on a boat and live happily ever after. This song is called The Pop Song. This has got a sing-along chorus that might get stuck in your head for the rest of your life, and I apologise, but you might as well embrace it. Start singing it now. Stop singing when you die. That's fine. This is the chorus, ladies and gentlemen. Please do feel free to sing along. And if you're not feeling it yet, there's a bit right at the end that you might enjoy. Oh, pop song, sing along to the old pop song. Keep repeating it. Oh, pop song, sing along to the old pop song. Keep repeating it. Oh, pop song, sing along to the old pop song.
You get the
Keep
idea.
repeating it. Oh,
It will never leave your system.
sing along
And
to
I'm
the
sorry,
old
deeply.
pop song. Keep repeating it. Oh,
Let's start this simple, a bouncy, catchy beat. Minimal words in every verse, are easy get to repeat. A simple chord progression in the major key of C, and an overused chorus that you will grow to hate with me. Sing,
oh,
pop song,
sing along to the old pop song. Keep repeating it. Oh, pop song, sing along to the old pop song. Keep repeating it.
I need to keep this simple, don't want to make you think this meaningless string of words that anyone can sing. I don't mean or believe a single thing that I say. I'm afraid that's how popular music's made these days. Again, oh, pop song,
Sing along to the old pop song. Keep repeating it. Oh, pop song, sing along to the old pop song. Keep repeating it. Overproduction. Overproduction. Keep repeating it. Overproduction. Overproduction. It's rare that I wrote these words myself, 'cause most of the pop stars' songs you hear written by someone else.
in the middle of the track, sticking around to fucking make it sound like what you usually want. It's just a teenage kid in a backwards hat. Don't forget about when the chorus is back.
Oh,
Fuck off!
sing
Someone kill
along
me,
to
please.
the old pop song. Keep repeating it. Oh, pop song, sing along to the old pop song. Keep repeating it.
The final verse is extra short,
'Cause she'd like less to learn. So let's just sing the melody together, but not use proper words. Da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da, da da da.
keep repeating it.
Keep repeating it. Cheers. You guys have been fucking amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you very much to Ian for having me along as well. And for everybody that's joining in to film shit and speak and stuff and wait for me to stop talking. Bye!
Yes, mate.
Thank you.
Give it up for Samantics. More.
Another incredible week from the Grow Room. We're back again next week with...
Pop song, keep repeating it.
No! Not again. Who is playing next week, Alex?
Pop song, keep repeating it.
No!
I don't actually know who's next, but who's next? We don't know. Seriously, this show is so off the cuff. We don't actually know who's next time. That's the brilliance of this show. We don't actually know who's coming along. Google it. I don't think Google will know because we didn't know. We haven't put it up on Google.
The updates will be on Facebook, of course.
They don't know because they haven't put it up on Facebook.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's already there.
It'll be there. Find out. Use your fingers.
It's all there. It's all there.
Remember,
click of the finger.
Join us next time for Pop Song, keep repeating it. And also joining us, fucking amazing performance. Give it up again and again for Samantics. Thank you very much for a very, very lovely and personal interview. I know this is really difficult stuff to talk about, but actually it's very important. Keep talking about it, keep posting it. Listen to this guy, he knows what he's talking about. Join us next time in 2 weeks for another Grow Room for whoever is playing. We'll book them, I promise. Thank you very much for Tasha for coming back on stage. Give it up!
And thank you to Alex for being so wonderful.
I'm sure they think that. But there you go, probably not.
And he's been filming as well.
Big up Shepton Mallet, Wells and Strayer, Compton, Dundon, if you live there. Come on down. The King Arthur, one of the best pubs in the area. Come on, beer, food, Grow Room, Samantics. Thank you very much.
Thank you.